first question would be, has the showrunners, Seth MacFarlane, anybody from Family Guy ever contacted you about doing the character? And the second one will be, what's your favorite season of all time for Family Guy?
To answer your first question, I was young. I was 23 when I first started doing this.
Okay.
I'm going to be 34 mid-October, so I'm doing this a long time, and I didn't know about fair parody law or anything like that. So I had actually reached out to Fuzzy Door Productions and wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get sued. And they actually told me many years ago, I think this was 2015, I think I did this the year that I went viral, that they said I came up in a table read of the possibility of doing like a live action episode. I mean, obviously it never happened, but that was the coolest thing. I was like, holy smokes, not only are they not going to fire me, they might hire me for a job. And what that ultimately, I guess, became was in season 17, episode 16, they actually referenced me on the show. And it was like kind of like a parody of a DVD commentary where like they have like people voicing over like the episode, and Peter Griffin's like freaking out because he thinks that Lois is going to leave him, and Seth MacFarlane comes into the booth and says, "You don't have to worry about anything because none of you people are real." He's like, "Your cartoons voiced by me, Alex Borstein, Mila Kunis, and Seth Green." And he's like, "Wait, if I'm not real, then why does a fat nerd pretend to be me at every Comic-Con?" He said, "Don't mention
That's great.
And people were like, "Were you mad?" I was like, "No." I was like, "That's like getting your song parodied by Weird Al. It's like an honor. Come on. I'm canon on Family Guy now. Peter Griffin knows who I am." I never would have thought that would have happened either. But my favorite season, it's hard to say my favorite season, but I love the Star Wars one. I'm a huge Star Wars geek.
Okay.
I've been a Star Wars fan longer than I have teeth, so that really just, Carlos Spicy Wiener, and it actually, I actually ended up getting a Han Solo costume to be Peter Griffin Han Solo, and I took that to Star Wars Celebration with me, and bumped it to a chicken Boba Fett, and we got some great photos. That bastard gave me a bad coupon. And apparently tonight, I'm going to be fighting the giant chicken at a wrestling show. If you guys stop by my booth,
we're gonna be over there.
There's a little flyer for it, so it should have more information on where to find that. I'm going to be fighting the chicken tonight.
We'll be there.
So that'll be a hell of a performance, and my second round with the chicken, because I did a backstage style wrestling show with the giant chicken at the con that I threw in Queens, and I was very green to wrestling. I never, had a wrestling match, but my best friend CJ is a professional wrestler, and we used to work at Toys R Us together way back in the day, and we used to joke about doing a wrestling match. So the opportunity presented itself when we did the con. I was like, well, you can dress up like the chicken, and we'll do the chicken fight. I put him through a garbage can and a table, and it was a hell of a show. I wish more people were in attendance for that. I think people would have flipped out for that match. And my knees were purple for like 2 weeks because I didn't wear any pads because I was stupid. And that's why I'm not going to do so much of a fight.
Would Peter Griffin do that anyway?
He would not wear knee pads.
Exactly.
No, he's never prepared. It's always the most random times that the chicken just shows up, and he's just got to make a 6-piece out of him.
That's it. Thank you. I appreciate your answer.